NCRT's historic shift, truth over appeasement. We spotlight a powerful shift in the Indian education system, one that finally dares to tell history as it has happened. The newly released NCRT Class 8 textbook exploring society, India, and beyond has rewritten the narrative of the medieval India. No more glorified invaders, no more whitewashed brutality. This is the real history, not appeasement. Let's begin with Babur. Described as a brutal and ruthless conqueror, he didn't just win battles, he slaughtered entire city population, enslaved women and children, and built towers of skulls to mark his victories. This isn't fiction. It recorded in his own memoir, the Babar Nama. Then came Akbar, often hailed as the Great. The textbook now present him as one of the most honest picture, a ruler whose reign was a blend of brutality and tolerance. The Chittogar massacre, where over 30,000 civilians were killed and temples have been destroyed, is no longer hidden. Akbar's own words are quoted with the help of bloody thirsty swords. We have erased signs of infidelity and destroyed temples all over Hindustan. And Aurangzeb, the textbook lays bare his religious tolerance from demolishing temples in Banaras, Mathura, Somnath to persecuting Sikhs, Jains, and Sufis. He imposed jizya tax on non-Muslims, banned music and dance, and issued farmans to destroy schools and places of worship. But this isn't just about exposing cruelty, it's about celebrating resistance. The book honors Shivaji Maharaj, Tarabai, Ahilyabai Holkar, and Sikh gurus, leaders who rebuilt temples, defied Mughal tyranny, and protected cultural identity. Tribal uprisings by the Santals, Bills, Kols, and Kashis are also featured, showing how ordinary people stood up to oppression. Importantly, the textbook begins with a disclaimer: no one today should be held responsible for the events of the past. It urges students to study history dispassionately, not with prejudice, but with clarity. This is not rewriting history, this is restoring it. NCRT decisions aligns with the National Curriculum Framework 2023, which calls for the critical thinking, not blind memorization. It's a move that empowers students to understand India's past and its glory and its grief with honesty. The student's perspective, why real history matters. Students deserves to know who they are, where they come from, not just through glorified tales, but through real struggles and resistance. Learning about invasions, atrocities, and cultural resilience helps students understand the depth of India's civilizational journey. Patriotism, it isn't blind, it's informed pride. When students learn about Shivaji, Ahilyabai Holkar, and their Sikh gurus defended their people and rebuilt their temples, they feel connected to the heritage. Knowing the sacrifices made by the ancestors fosters a sense of duty and gratitude. NCRT's approach encourages the students to question, analyze, and reflect, not just memorize. By studying both brutality and bravery, students developed a balanced worldview from propaganda. Students who understand past injustice are more likely to stand up against modern day discrimination, extremism, or cultural erasure. History becomes a moral compass, guiding them to be active, responsible citizens. When students see their own heroes and heritage represented truthfully, it boosts their self esteem and cultural pride. They stop seeing themselves as victims of history and start seeing themselves as the inheritors of resilience. This isn't just about textbooks, it's about shaping a generation that's rooted, proud, and ready to protect what's theirs.